think that's it. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. What's up, Kendra? What's up, girl? The first thing I want to say is thank y'all for the people that have became members, okay, to this channel. What I will say is I'm going to be posting my first members only video today. And I'll keep it. Okay, cool, Stankerpuss. What's up? Perfect timing. Stay was early at work and just got out. Cool. Welcome. Glad you're here. Today's gonna be the first members only video posted, and it's going to be Duck Island. Okay, when I went to Duck Island in Kingsport. So if you are a member, you will be able to view this video. Okay. Like I said, soon, people start becoming members. That's when I'm going to give them, what they deserve. Okay. So I said, soon people start becoming members, I'm going to give them that information. So not to say it won't be no perks for everybody else. It will, because after maybe like a day or two, I will make that video public. So everybody who is not a member will get a chance to view that same video. It's just that people that are members only, they will get, to view the video first. Okay. They'll be able to view it first and enjoy that perk. Okay. But yeah, also I want to say shout out to, before we get into it. Thank you. LaKendra just became a member. I want to say Kathy117. She is a member. Shout out to you, boo. Shout out to Kendra. And it was another person that I want to give a shout out to real quick that shared my video. Hold on. Chasing Truth. So shout out to Chasing Truth. She is just sub to the channel, and she have sent people to over here. She shared a video. I'm not sure what video she shared, but she shared a video. And so some people that are subscribed to her channel has started to migrate over here, and they said they are sent here from Chasing Truth. So shout out to her. I want to give her a shout out because that was nice of you to do that. You didn't have to do that. So yeah, so welcome all new subscribers, old subscribers, everybody, welcome. I appreciate y'all. And yeah. So yeah, shout out to Chasing Truth for sending some people this way that are interested in true crime. Okay. So shout out to her for that. Let me do one more thing. Okay, that was my night for kids. News. Hey, Kathy. I was just saying that you have became a member, and what's gonna happen, what y'all will be getting today. I'm gonna post the Duck Island video for my members today, and after a while it will become to everybody else after that. Well, thank you, LaKendra. A lot of people have been saying that lately, and I don't know. There's a lot of people not. Well, let me not ask that. Let me not go there. Because I really don't want to know the answer. I don't want to know. I don't want to know the answer. All right, cool. So let's get to it. So today's video gonna be about, today's live is gonna be about Candus Bly and her changes in her emotions. Okay, her changes in her emotions. One minute, she seemed like she's very sad and down and feel like she's going through some type of guilty. She feels bad, like maybe she neglected her child. Thank you, low key. Welcome, hun. Like she feels bad. That something happened to her daughter. Or maybe she's done something. I don't know what the guilt is for or from, but she went from feeling sad and down to now she is okay. She is really feeling some type of way, like really spicy now. She's changing in how she's feeling. Now I don't know if Don has something to do with it or she's following Don. I don't know. But I want y'all to let me put the number down. After I read y'all, after I'm gonna pull it up on here, y'all gonna see. We're gonna go to their website. The Wells have a website now. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up this website. We're gonna read something that she got on her website. It was a article that she did, an article that Candus Bly did on. She talked to somebody and made a little article, and it's on her website. So we're gonna go to Summer Wells' website, and we're going to look at what she said and everything she said, how she felt about the police and how they are handling the situation. So once we're done with that, feel free to call in. I'm going to let y'all call in today. Well, my number, people already got my number on YouTube anyway, but feel free to call in and y'all can state y'all opinions, how y'all feel about Candus, period. How you feel about her changes in her emotions. Hey, Patuna, I hope I'm saying your name right, baby. If I'm not, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I want y'all to let me know how y'all feel about her changes. Okay, so let me share the screen. Share. Okay, it says sharing screen. Okay, I want y'all to really be able to see it. So let me see. Should I do that way where y'all can really see it or this way? Let's go to it. All right, so I'm going to pull up the chat on one of my phones because I'm not going to be able to see y'all, okay? But what y'all seeing. So let me pull y'all up on my other device. Why does it say green? It's weird, but that's okay. Why does it say? Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm able to. Okay, keeping contact with the chat. All right, so this is the Summer Wells official family information site. Okay, can y'all see y'all? Let me know if y'all can see and read everything very well. If not, I will make it even bigger and I will make some changes. But let me know if y'all can see the Summer Wells family official website. Yes, our heart goes out. My heart goes out to the victim, to the babies, to the children. That's what my heart goes out to. So let me know. LaKendra, can y'all hear? Can y'all see the website? Kathy, Stank Puss, can you see, baby? Okay, is it clear? Do I need to make it bigger? Let me know if that's okay. If that's okay, we'll run with it. Cause we gotta read something. Okay, low key says cool. Okay. So let me scroll through a little bit so y'all can see the home. Okay. So they got pretty much, recent posts 4 hours ago. They did our 3 sons with new Bibles. So they just posted that. They sons with the Bibles. They said these are our 3 sons. The photographer tried to get a picture of them without their Bibles, but they were so proud of their new ones. So, yeah. One day ago, they said thank you, EquiSearch. And that's crazy that they just posted that a day ago. Because you know what? They just posted this one day ago. But it's after she was saying so much. I just gave you a shout out too at the beginning of this live, Chasing Truth. Welcome, boo. Thank you. Don't sound crazy. I can't believe he threw Dave Rader under the bus. It takes a lot of nerve. Really, Kevin B. We gonna get into it. Let's get into it. Well, yeah, why would he do that? So, this was posted one day ago. Okay. Now, remember when I did my last live, we was talking about why they're not being thankful and grateful, because a lot of kids don't get these type of attention. A lot of different agencies helping. They don't get that. A lot of parents wish they got this much attention for their child. Okay. Hey, Robin. Hey, Kevin. Yeah, a lot of people wish they could get this much of attention, but they don't. Okay. Newbie. Welcome, newbie. But yeah, a lot of people don't get that. So, and it's kind of funny that now, one day ago, you post thank you to EquiSearch. When people been saying, why you ain't thanking EquiSearch? All of a sudden, there's a thank you EquiSearch on the Summerwell's website. Well, I be damned. Okay, so we have that. We have a couple of posts 2 days ago. Don't lose hope, summer. They've been posting a few things. Look at this beautiful angel. I said I can't find some. Yeah, just posting things that she has said and talked about. Can't find some. Get home now. Candus recalled. He was like, call 911. So I dropped my phone because I had to run over, get mom's phone, and dial 911 because her AT&T phone is the only one that works out here to call 911. So I called them and told them what's going on. So AT&T is the only phone you can call 911 on. We got to look into that too. We got to look into that because I thought any phone that you're able to have a conversation on, you should be able to call 911. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But if she was on the phone with Don, she should have been able to use that same phone to dial 911. That just don't make sense to me. If you're on the phone with your husband, you're able to speak to your husband, but you have to get off that phone and use another phone to call 911. That doesn't make sense, but I don't know. Maybe somebody else can make sense of it because I can't, okay? But that's what she said. To each his own if you believe it. That is totally up to you. But yeah, so this is the website. Beautiful pictures of the baby girl, Summer, and her brothers. Like I said, they're the real victims here in this situation. Beautiful hair. Beautiful hair. I wish it was really never shaved. But, Hey, Linda. Yeah, you thought so too? Yeah, I mean, even devices that are off, you still able to. I know on some phones, even if a device is turned off, you can still phone 911. They was being, hey, Green, B52s. They were being very ungrateful. Yes, they was. And people was talking about it. Hey, Tabitha. Welcome, Tabitha. Yes, I did a shout out for everybody from Chasing Truth that is coming over. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Internet phones, maybe. I thought all phone 911 was available regardless. Yes, Yes, very much so. Welcome. Thank you for becoming a member, Green B52. That is true. Okay, that's what I thought. Even because, like, some of my babies, they have, like, old devices. Like my youngest baby, he got like he used an extra phone and as well as his iPad. But his other phone too, he got to be careful because if it's hooked up to the internet, or he can still dial 911 whether the phone is off or not. He can still dial 911. So yeah, that yes, all phones. Yeah, okay, I thought so. Yeah. So that was just weird that she made that statement that yeah, only AT&T phone her mother could dial 911, not the phone she was on. Ain't this someone else case of Curtis? I think people are going ballistic. Don is going to be crucified for his late statement about Dave Rader. What was it on his Facebook, Kevin? Was it on his Facebook? Okay, so let's pull up why we really here today. Just bring her back. The Rogersville Review. So for those who've not been, okay, I'm gonna have to look at that. I'm really gonna have to look at that. Why is he not happy with him? Because they searched out there. I mean, they're going off tips. For one, they're gonna have to, the people that search and work with the police and the law enforcement and the sheriff's department. If they got tips or clues that they need to search in specific areas, that's what they're going to do. Don cannot be upset that they're not searching where he feel they should search. They're going to search wherever the lead or wherever the investigation take them. That's it. That's all. He don't have to say so on where they search. If he feels some type of way, why won't he go out there and search wherever he feel that his daughter is? See, but this is my thing. Yeah, but we don't know what they have, Petania. We don't know what evidence they have. You got to think about it. They done probably got phone information back from all the cell phones, all the tech they removed. They probably got all type of information back. They probably got all type of information back. There is a reason that they are staying out there in the woods and by that house. I don't think they're just doing it just because. They know something that we don't know. You best believe some of the information has came back. He has a lawyer. If he does, I bet his lawyer said to hell with this. Lord have mercy. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay. Let's do this again. Because for some reason. All right, let's try this again. See if this will pop up. Yeah, it's supposed to be an article. There you go. I was wondering what took it so long. Give it a minute to load. Okay, so this is an article she did. Okay, Summer Wells' mom, please just bring her back. I agree, Tabitha. Nancy said they need a witness that day. Hunter, they using Candus. Harry. I'm gonna put milk up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just strange. A lot of things they're said and done is just very, very strange. Very, very strange. Okay. So let's go through this and let's break down a little bit of things that she has said. Okay. Few things she said. So she says in this article, Candus did. Let's see the date that she did it. So you guys will know that it's July 21st. Okay. So today is what, the 31st. So she did it about what, 9-10 days ago, about a week ago, roughly. Okay. I'm new. I found you through Chasing Truth. Love your streams. Thank you. Stop making noise. Welcome. Did I get feed hungry dogs? Hey Nancy. I don't want to say want to believe he's all of a sudden religious. Oh yeah, that's been a whole nother situation. Don stepsister Snoopy. Hey Lori. That anytime he's in trouble or something big happened or incident or he gets locked up, he runs to religion, to God. He don't. Hey Queen, right? If it was on too. Okay. Thank you. What's up? Welcome. He don't always, even when things are going good and okay in his life, he doesn't always speak on religion or God. You know, it's only when things go wrong. So his sister did come out and attest to that. She did attest to that. I've been around religion all my life. I think he's using God as a crutch. I believe that as well. Stop making noise. All right. So in this particular article, okay, Candus starts to get beside herself and she starts to really she shows a different side to her. Dog is a nut. She's another Chris Watts. Lord, I'm definitely gonna have to look at it when I get off here. Okay, so Watersville. If you took her, just bring her back. You don't even have to tell me that you did it. Just bring her back. Say that you found her walking. I don't care. Just bring her back. That's all I care. So, pleaded Candus Wells late Sunday afternoon in regards to her 5-year-old daughter who went missing 5 weeks ago, seemingly vanished within 5 minutes of last being seen. I don't understand it, the mother said. It don't make no sense. Candus recalled June 15th, the day Summer disappeared. Okay. Where is... All right. So she said Candus' mother, also named Candus, but whose nickname Candy, needed to see a doctor in Kingsport about her aching knee. We went to Gatlinburg, and the boys accidentally kept tripping over her sore knee. She had an artificial knee replaced, and if you twist it the wrong way, it pops out and it hurts really bad. And she couldn't figure out why it wouldn't stop hurting after a while. So I took her to the ER that morning. All right. So after taking Candy to Holston Valley, Candus and Summer went to visit some family and friends in Kingport. They invited me over to sit at their house while I waited for my mom to get done, so we weren't sitting in a hot truck. But why wouldn't you put on the air if you was sitting in a hot truck waiting on your mama? Why wouldn't you put on the air? Why does it necessarily have to be in a hot truck? I don't understand that. Regardless, Candus, if you like air or not, you have a daughter and H. Well, not at that time, H, but your daughter was with you and you was in this hot truck by choice because, as far as I'm concerned, the truck had air. As far as I'm concerned, the air. Hey, oh waitress. The truck had air. So, I mean, that was weird. That was weird to me. Okay. But anyway, so she said she was sitting. Mom called me to come get her. Okay, because she messed up somewhere in here. She said they invited me over to sit at their house, but she didn't say who. Okay, Candus and someone went to visit some family friends in Kingsport. They invited me over to sit at their house, but she should have put H and Allie. But anyway, well, I waited for my mom to get done, so we weren't sitting in a hot truck, so I went over there. I was sitting and Mom called me. Mom called me to come get her, adding that the 15-year-old son of her friend asked to go along. I went and picked her up. Then we drove all the way across town, dropped her prescription off. They said it'd be about 30 minutes at the most. We were like, well, instead of sitting here in the car where it's hot, it was baking hot, we'll just go to Warriors and let Summer swim for a while. Like I said, we weren't even planning on going swimming or fishing or anything, Candus said. Boom! Ding, ding, ding. Okay. Let me point this out. Darn, where Tasha is? Because she's one of the people a viewer that I talked to on the phone personally. She called me and we had a little conversation about this. I'm so glad I put this article up. Oh my God, I'm so glad I put this article up. Okay, so they did not plan this. So why would Candus tell Chris in an interview at the swim hole that she already put Summer's swimsuit on before she left the house? That's a lie. That's a very detailed lie. Like I said, we know she wasn't planning on going fishing or swimming or anything because what you was doing, your mother's sick, you just was going to the hospital. You didn't have no other specific plans that day. You had no specific plans that day, okay? But that right there, that statement just attested to what we was talking about a couple of days ago, where the swimming and the fishing, all that wasn't planned. That didn't happen until they got to H and Allie's house. So her telling Chris, Jazzy, pull up that door, please. That it was not planned. Okay, it was not planned. So her telling Chris at the swim hole that, I put on her swimsuit. Why and why would you put on a swimsuit when y'all wasn't thinking about or didn't plan on at that time to go to the swimming? Okay. So I just want to point that out. Tasha, when you see this, you'll be like, yeah, you're going to be like, oh my God, we were just talking about that. Okay. So they didn't plan it. Like she said, we weren't even planning on going swimming or fishing or anything, Candus said. So they went to Warriors Path State Park, let Summer and the boys swim in the Cove just south of the park's horse stables. I figured 15 or 20 minutes in the water, run a little bit of energy out instead of sitting in the truck, Candus said. Okay. All right, where are you? Where are you? I'm using my finger with my laptop, and I probably just need to use a mouse. Okay. All right, so one of the last videos shot of Summer before her disappearance is of her swimming in the Cove. There had been much speculation in social media about what happened next. According to the accounts, Summer went underwater and the boy dove in to save her. Candus said that didn't happen. In the video, Summer is seen splashing in the lake, then stands up to reveal it's only about waist deep. Okay. The boy lied on everything that happened, Candus said, because the place I was at, there was no rocks. We already talked about, she said there was no rocks. We already discussed in my prior videos that there was rocks, okay? And there's also rocks in the lake at the bottom. And Chris, on the interview, pointed out where rocks was also at. So Candus saying there was no rocks, that was not true, okay? We know there was rocks out there. Yeah. She said no rocks and fall in the water. She didn't slide on the rocks and fall in the water. She wasn't under the water for 20 seconds or more, like he said. That was just a bunch of lies he made up. I don't know why he did that. She said there was no accident at all. That don't even make sense. Why would he even say that? And the video that I took is the same exact time that they were in the water playing. If Summer had fallen, she jumped right back up. That's what don't make no sense to me at all. There's so many rumors and lies going around. None of it makes sense. Couch police. That's what I call them. So she's calling anybody that's got anything to say couch police. Okay. After the swim, it was back across Fort Henry Drive to Walgreens and a quick stop at a grocery store. We went back, picked up mom's prescription, went to Priceless. I dropped off the boy after Priceless and came home. Then me and my son, the boys were in watching YouTube like they always do. My mom says, let me pull this up. Let's rearrange and plant the flowers. She goes, well, we know the boys aren't going to help us. I know Summer will, so I yell for Summer. She was in the house with the boys. She comes out. She was planting flowers with us, Candus said. The flowers was put in a planters next to Grandma's Candy's camper, with Summer handling some of the tasks, Candus said. She put all the rocks on top, put Chase in there, which, for those who don't know, that's the little character from Paw Patrol. She did all the rocks herself. We went to grandmother's after we were done. She asked Grandma for a piece of candy. Grandma gave her a piece of candy. She told me she wanted to go back over with her brother, so I literally walked her halfway between the camper and the house. I watched her go in the door. I could see her brothers at the kitchen table when she went in. I walked over and yelled at the boys. I said, watch Summer, I'll be right back. I've got to fix Mom's knee brace. I was standing right there at the camper. I was over there fixing it. Literally, you could see my house from the camper door. She did not walk back out that front door. Candus estimated it took maybe 2 to 5 minutes to fix Mom's brace. When I got done, I came back in. But we know her times has changed. From 2 to 5, it's now 5 to 10. For those people that's paying attention, it's not 2 to 5 anymore. It's 5 to 10 that she did in her interview. She changed the timing to Chris. She said, when I get done, I came back in. I asked the boys, where's your sister? They said she went downstairs to play with her toys. I said, okay. I went and hollered down the steps. I always holler for them down there. She didn't holler back. I said, are you sure she's down there? They said, yeah, she just went down there. So I went down there and I searched. I looked everywhere I could. Then I went through the house. I kept calling for her, yelling for her, everything. I came out here, outside, yelling for her, everything else, and she was nowhere. Okay. So I called Dawn because I was freaking out. Yeah, she does jump a lot. She does jump a lot. Don Summer's father was installing drywall at a job site in Jonesboro. Okay. I said, I can't find Summer. Get home now. Candus recalled he was like, call 911. So I dropped my phone because I had to run over and get Mom's phone and dial 911 because her AT&T phone is the only one that works out here to call 911. That's yet to be, to your discretion if you believe that. So I called them and told them what's going on. Before the cops even came out, I went down, told my neighbor, Summer's missing. Will you help me look just in case she did wander off? But I knew in the back of my mind, she's never wandered off. She never went nowhere without her. She'll ask me to do something before she even goes and does it. And she's scared to go in the woods herself. Well, I would hope so. Because she's a little bitty person. Okay. Because we've told her time and time again because of the bears and snakes. I sent the older boys down through the creek. If they got a walkie-talkie and their buck knife, they can go down through there. I sent all them searching, and I went out in my mom's truck and went all the way down by the church. Then went all the way down the other way, and I didn't see nobody even out and about, Candus said. Then I went all the way back in the holler as far as the truck can go. I didn't see nothing back in there either. When I was coming back up out of the holler, the cops were coming up in my driveway. So I just followed them up in there. I don't recall if Don was here before the police got here or if he was here at the same time they showed up. Now that is very, 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 oh my God. I just love this article. I'm going to tell you why I love this article. This article tells a whole lot. Now, she can't recall if Don was there before the police or if they showed up at the same time. Don is saying he was there before the police. Now, I told y'all we're going to need law enforcement to verify their time frame they got there for us to be able to know for sure when the police got there and if Don was actually there. Because, who's to say? We can't really go off of that word, because it's been inconsistencies and hasn't been truthful. There's been lies. and discrepancies all through from the beginning. Okay, so that is a very important statement that she just stated. She does not recall if Don was here before the police got here or if he was here at the same time they showed up. They're saying two different things. Don saying he was there before the police. He was upset because it took them too long. But Candus, she's not sure if they was there at the same time or not. Yeah, it's crazy, right? So I'm just pointing it out as I'm going because I'm going to get to what her bad mouth and the police. Okay, so we searched everywhere we could possibly search. They were out here for about 3 or 4 days straight, searching 5,000 square acres. They searched all this mountain terrain all the way down through there. They busted into my shed down there and destroyed it, she said. They busted into my shed and destroyed it. Well, we would like, let's see it. Can we see the shed that they busted? Because I'm pretty sure, that they didn't mean to. They was probably just looking for your child. They was most likely looking. Low key, I am Queen. I disagree on a lot, it seems. But I love her thought process here. What's up, Phoenix? I love the AB call Don Pope, Don Paul. Okay, so they busted into my shed, destroyed it. She said, but what really gets me is when they were searching for her, why didn't they make the neighbors let them go? I can't see that. Go in their buildings and stuff. Go, okay. Okay. Why didn't they I'm glad that thing went off. Okay, why didn't they make the neighbors let them go in their sheds and buildings and stuff? Why didn't they make them unlock it? Some people were like, no, you can't search my property. Why would you do that? There's a missing kid. Why would you not let them search? It just don't make no sense, Candus said, who grew frustrated at times with the searches. Okay, so let me stop right here. So from what I'm understanding, did or did not the police search other people's property? That's why it's so important that the police need to come out and make a statement. That is very, very, very important. Did the police search everybody else's property? Because I remember them making a statement saying they searched other people's property, but they want them to go back out and overlook what they said. Hunter saw her in a pink top, gray shorts. She changed. No, they were just in the house for a minute. Yeah, because I remember the police saying they searched. Okay, you said you heard people say no. It's a roller coaster phantom. Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, so that's kind of. I really need the police to come out and make a statement because they're saying that they searched the people's property and they want the neighbors to go back out and look over their property. And Candus saying they didn't search everybody's property. So that would be something that I would love for law enforcement to clarify. Hey, Tanya M. Exactly. And if someone refused, okay, they need to get a warrant. They need to get a warrant. Okay, we have a child missing. If someone refused, get a warrant and get on that property. I'm just saying that's how that should go. Or if you feel like the police will mess up your property, guide them down there, go with them and search with them if that's if you're worried about the police damaging your property. But all the properties should have been searched. And it shouldn't be nobody saying a no. Law enforcement is supposed to get a warrant and therefore go on their damn property. It's just simple as that. It will be suspicious if you said no. It will be. What's up, Skyzy? How would Phoenix? How would she know that? Yep, they would get a warrant. Exactly. That's a good question. I mean, how would she know that? How would she know a lot of things? Okay, so she said they looked in every vehicle she had, underneath every vehicle. They opened the tote right there, and all it's got in it is a bunch of crafts and stuff. You couldn't even fit nobody in that if you wanted to. They opened it like 7 times. Okay? She said they opened like 7 times. Hmm. Hmm. They even went to so small to look in my mom's sewer tank of her camper that holds like an inch in diameter circle. Candus gestured with her thumb and index finger. How did you get that 4-foot baby in that hole? She said. But let me just state this. Hey, John Cuba. Well, that's not strange of them saying no. But if there's a missing child and they just want to do ground search to cover the property, if they're that suspicious, they should walk with them. That is kind of, I mean, if a child missed it and the police want to come by and search everywhere over here, I'm not gonna mind. I'm gonna say, yeah, go ahead. She could have wandered in my backyard. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, check. And if I have something back there that I don't want them going through, I'm gonna guide them. Like, yeah, I'm gonna guide you to where you can search it. Yeah. What would mom say if their child? What mom would say that if their child was abducted? Yeah, most people would. Yeah, I'm gonna say go ahead, cause yeah, I definitely don't want the heat of you thinking a baby over here that ain't supposed to be. I don't want them problems. I don't got no kids that don't that don't belong to me on my property. So yeah, come on, hurry up and get search it and get my property over with. Search mine right now. Don't come back. Do it now. Bring the dogs. Bring everything. Get it over with right now. Don't wait. So this is another thing she said. She said, okay, they opened the tote 7 times. Well, they're going to be thorough. This is why they're going to be thorough. Sometimes, a lot of times, hell, law enforcement does make mistakes. Okay? They try not to make no mistakes in this case. Let's say someone was moved. Of course, they're going to check plenty of times because it's happened in a lot of cases that we have covered where kids are moved. They sit there and they watch everywhere that the law enforcement search. Okay? Some suspects sit there and watch. And then when they leave, they'll move the body right where a place they don't search, where they feel like, hell, y'all already searched, y'all ain't gonna search there again. No, so it's their job to be thorough. It's their job to be thorough and to go over things no matter what. It don't matter if you don't understand it. They just trying to look for your daughter. They trying to find your daughter. That's all that matters. They looking for your daughter. I did a line of sight walking through the grid video on this case. There you go. You did a line of sight. Okay, I'm gonna have to check you out. Regardless of what they check and do it all, I'm right there with you. Exactly. I mean, come on now. So she complained about, another thing she complained about was they even went so small to look into my mom's sewer tank of her camper. Do you know how many kids are put in sewer tanks, Candus? Candus, I promise you, a lot of people put kids in sewer tanks. Now, we're not saying for sure you did it, because we don't know. I mean, everybody's a person of interest because we don't know where your daughter is. But that's not out the norm for them to look into a sewer tank. That is not out the norm. And you will want them to search every inch of that property. Every inch of that property. You would want them to search. You would not be upset that they're going over things each time, multiple times. And she said, how do you get that 4-foot baby in that hole? I thought something was 3 foot, but okay. But she's saying 4 foot. So how does they get the 4-foot baby in the hole? How do you get the 4-foot baby in the hole? You be amazed how many murderers, abductors fit a little bitty child into anything. Now, I'm not going to go, because I can go into real detail, okay? And it's going to sound crazy, but I could go too far as you can squeeze anything into a lot of places. Now, their body's not going to be in one piece, probably not, because they're going to have bones broke and things of that nature. But people squeeze anything into anything. You can make it work. Best believe me. Yes, it is. You wouldn't be upset. Yes, LaKendra. Chris did do it. You wouldn't be upset if they came back later and wanted to check. No, you would not be upset. But that's what they're supposed to do. Okay? Because we don't know if somebody else could have came and put her on your property. If that's the case, you just don't know. Okay? They're supposed to look. That's their job. And you can fit a child in a sewer tank. Okay? You can. You really can, Candus. Okay. So Candus says she thought the police canines would have had better success if she had been notified to call the family's 8 dogs. She said they just done some stupid, underhanded stuff. She said when they brought the cadaver dogs up, why didn't they warn me ahead of time to find a place for these dogs to go? They just brought them up. Oh, you got dogs? You guys already knew I had dogs. That didn't pan out because you got these 8 adult dogs wanting to smell all the new dogs you just brought up on my property. So that's going to mess up the cadaver dogs because it's not going to know which way to go. Candus said. So, okay. So let's address these. I don't know how many searches everybody is aware of, have been a part of, or seen, but they always use, majority of the time, they use dogs to help search. Okay? To catch the scent, to see where it leads. So that's not new. Okay? That's not new. So she felt they should have warned her ahead of time. Okay. So they're not going to warn you. I mean, because if a child is missing, they're going to do whatever they're not going to warn you in case you are a part of the child being missing. Why would they tell you we're going to bring dogs up today? What if you did something with someone? That would tip you off. No, they're not going to tell you today we're bringing dogs up. They're not going to do that. I don't know if you know how it works, but they're not going to give you no heads up because they don't know who got the baby. They don't know. So they're not going to give you no heads up if you are a suspect. They'll give you time to move and maneuver. Summer, if you have her, that gives you too much time to maneuver. You or Don, whoever, because we don't know, right? So they're not going to give you a heads up about no cadaver dogs. They're not going to do that. That's not their job. So they brought the dogs up. You mad about that? The cadaver dogs, the other dogs being there shouldn't have messed up any search because allegedly her scent stopped at a certain spot. So they were still able to do their job. So I don't see what was the big shindig about your dogs and their dogs. And I mean, they're not going to tell you. But I highly doubt the cops want all info out on SM. Exactly. We don't know. Yeah, we don't know. So that's very, 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 very. They're not gonna tell you because we don't know. They don't know. At that point, they're still searching. So they don't know who did something to Summer, who had Summer. They don't know. So they're not gonna alert you. That's not how it works. Okay. So that's not out the norm. That's not out the norm. But she felt like that was gonna mess up the cadaver dolls because it's not gonna know which way to go. But those cadaver dolls are specifically trained. Trust me, if they get Summer scent, they're gonna continue to where her scent stop, regardless of what dog is out there. They are trained to be around multiple dogs and able to chase a scent. They are specifically trained. Okay, so you having dogs out there didn't mess up anything. Trust and believe it didn't. It did. One thing about all these people who are guilty always praise law enforcement. So for me, the fact they are complaining is a good sign. I don't think they are in. I don't think they're innocent. I don't think they're innocent. Just saying. How much did Chris edit from interviews? Who decided to stop at the road, the dog or the hammer? I've been watching about them. Yeah, if they smell decomp, they trace it. Yeah, so it don't matter how many other dogs around. They're trained because, you know, if law enforcement have one or more cadaver dog out at one time. So they are used to having or being around different amounts of dogs. Okay? And trying to chase one scent or the scent that they are supposed to chase. Okay, so they are trained on it. Summer's mother also expressed frustrations with the Tennessee Bureau investigation. Let's see what they're talking about. What she got to say about TBI. Let's see what she got to say. All right. So now she goes on to say, TBI kept questioning me. They asked me the same thing, wanted me to run through my whole timeline of my day. They did that like 4 or 5 times. I'm like, you guys still don't get it. If I was going to lie, I would have to think about it. It just comes out. I don't have to sit here and think about what I did. I know what I did. I just spit it out to you 20,000 times. Now, what do you think about that? What do y'all think about that? Red, white, and blue. Oh, thank you. Bigfoot is innocent. Cooter Brown. What's up? Welcome, y'all. Everybody that's coming in. Hey, Simply Living with Raina. Cops came big. I don't know why, but I just love your voice and your energy. I totally agree with you. And your no nonsense attitude, girl. Thank you. So, I believe only half of the story's been told. I agree, Tabitha. Not necessarily, Phoenix. Half is too much, Andy. It's bullshit, Kendra. Rehearse your lies so you don't have to think about it, oh waitress. All of them are lies, Andy. Yeah, okay, so this the thing. That's what they're going to do, okay? They're going to do that. They're going to question you. That's not out the norm. They're going to question you over and over again just to see if there's anything you might have left out. You wouldn't take that into offense if you're innocent because you might not, remember something that you might let slip because, you're panicking when your child goes missing. So you recalling something to the police and the next day you might recall something a little bit different, because you weren't thinking. Your mind is gone because your child is missing. So if you're innocent, you wouldn't feel no type of way. You would know they're just doing their job. They're just trying to find my baby. So I'm going to tell them everything I can. If I happen to leave something out that I didn't remember or didn't pay attention to, didn't think it was that important, and I remember and tell them the next day or the next time, okay, because that's why they question you over and over again. You don't get offended unless you have something to hide or you're guilty of something. Okay, that's normal. That is completely normal. It's not out the norm. It's not, weird. No, that's what they do. Just to make sure they've covered every ground, every inch of everything, every word you said. Because you might accidentally leave something out that you don't know because you're stressed that your child is missing. And then once you're calm, maybe the next couple of days and they go over it again, you might have remembered you left something out. Or maybe something that she was wearing or something she had on. Who's to say? Yeah, who knows? But, yeah, that's why they do that. But she felt some type of way about that. She really did. And she's like, if I was going to lie, I would have, been able to just say it. But the thing is, Candus and Don, y'all stories have been different from the beginning. Okay, from the very beginning. Do I need to lay it out for y'all? I mean, I will. It's been different. It's not been consistent from the jump. When y'all both called the 911, Don said you was gone from the house. Okay, that's what he told the police. You said you was planting flowers for summer and when she went missing, but Don said you went out for a walk and you came back and something was missing. So from the 911 call until now, y'all have completely different stories. There are discrepancies. There are red flags all over. So there's not been truth here, like 100%. And we have hours unaccounted for that we know something either happened or y'all went other places. Okay? And that just doesn't make sense. Y'all not giving the whole story. And that's why some people are having a hard time to believe what you're saying. The inconsistency and the gaps. Oh, yeah. Never. I would never be calm. And while they are there, plant bugs in the homes and cars. No, if you're innocent, you're going to be mad because you feel they're wasting time. Behavioral analysis will tell you that. It just depends because some people know that. You got some clever people. You got some people that get mad and be guilty. I can name you two that felt some way about law enforcement and was guilty. Off the top of my head. That really don't matter. You can look at it, but a lot of people know that. They put all this information out. And it's just, what it is. Oh, for real, Jason. That's just, what I get from it. By the point you would think they would already be cleared by law enforcement. You would think so, right? But I don't know. I don't know why they're not cleared. Maybe they have the same issues we have. What's going on with this story? But, as long as they have their tech, they can trace back everywhere they went and everything they did. They could backtrack. And one thing that Candus never clarified was those 13 messages with the dealer. We haven't, she never explained to us about that. Chris, he didn't mention that in the interview. He didn't mention that. Okay. Yeah, so people can lie and be manipulative and remember and even convince themselves of their lie is the truth. Okay, I've seen it done. People do, that's what they do. Some people can do that. It can spit out the same lie and they can convince their brains. They can convince themselves in their brain what I'm saying is the truth. So they even believe it themselves and they can spit it out. Not saying this is true about Candus, but I'm saying it happens. Okay, because we don't know if Candus did it or not. We don't know if Don did it. We don't know if Ace did it. We don't know if Allie did it. We don't know if the brothers did something to her and they panicked and covered up. We don't know. Okay, but this is just not out the norm. She feeling some type of way. And I don't know what she expect for law enforcement to do. Does she want them to? What does she want them to do? That's what I want to know. Candus, what do you want law enforcement to do at this point? If they done searched all these acres and they searched your house, what do you and Don want them to do? Because y'all upset about it, about the search, which, you know, is a little weird to me. But, you know, because they are searching for your daughter. But y'all feel like someone has her. So what is it that you want them to do? And she got messages that the prescription were done. No, that wasn't it. It wasn't the prescriptions. It said it's done. Not prescriptions was done. Well, that's what he said. It's done. Not prescriptions was done. But you could look at it that way. But why would they? Yeah, you would know the difference. Jim, I do believe forget about it and let her be like her aunt, never found. I've thought about that, Kendra. I have thought about that, Jim. I've thought about that. You want this to all go away and we just memorialize Summer and just give up and let whoever got her just have her and no, hell no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're going to keep looking. We're going to keep looking. Yeah, we don't know. I mean, that's what he says. How do I feel about Hunter's version? I feel like some things could be true. Some parts are probably true. And some things I believe was not so true. I believe some things he guarded to protect himself. He wasn't truthfully honest about to keep himself out of trouble. To keep himself out of trouble, I believe some things he did not be honest on, and some things I believe he was telling the truth on. Because, like I said, he was just very descriptive. And some things I believe he hid, didn't be honest about because he didn't want to get in trouble. Same with Candus. I believe she was a little bit honest, but she lied on a lot of things that she said. And some of it because she didn't want to be in trouble. Don Wells need a good hillbilly whooping. After circling back, I believe we need to be looking at Macbeth's crew. That is exactly what they want. Yes, the impression I got too. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You got him saying, H said, yes, Candace gave me a twisted tea. Then you got Candus say, yeah, I bought a twisted tea, but it was from my mom. So y'all mean to tell us, so this is where you got to do the rest of your own, come to your own conclusion because we're not getting the truth here. So at some point, you know, there was some twisted tea. Okay. And if H is admitting that I drunk it. But she's saying, yeah, I got a twisted tea. So we know there's a twisted tea. That's the only fact we know. There was a twisted tea. Probably more than one. Okay. I'm just saying, I don't believe Granny was the only one down there drinking no twisted tea. I'm sorry. I don't believe it. I believe they all had a drink, okay, and it was all down there puffing on them little vapes, okay? And that's just what I believe, you know, to each his own. But they do admit that there's a twisted tea involved, but who drunk it is up to you to believe because one person says, A says he drunk it, Candus says the grandmama drunk it. We have not heard from Candy to come out to say anything. So you just gotta finish the rest. And I don't believe one twisted tea was bought. I believe there was multiple. Okay? Like we saw out there on the ground. I believe they had a little, you know, a little small mini party. A little small mini party. I believe H drunk some tea. I believe Candus drunk some tea. And possibly Granny drunk a little tea. But who, you can't say either one is, you don't know who's telling the truth. You don't know who is telling the truth. And like I said, I believe H would not be, he's really telling on himself, I'm underage drinking. Why would he tell on himself that he's underage drinking? You just gotta, I believe that part. Now, some things, I believe in some things, okay, he may be not being so honest because he's scared or worried about getting in trouble, and possibly he, I believe he would listen to more of his mom and his mama's friends when it came to him feeling like Candus just want money, because he don't really know that. How would you know if you heard your friend's mama talking about her running down and when she heard the word was high? Some things, stuff like that with the money part, I don't believe he was just repeating what he heard his mom and his friends say. But when it comes to other specific things, I believe he was telling the truth on. Now, I also believe after someone went missing, 2 days later, her coming back, Candus coming back threatening him, I believe that. Because she did not want it out. And that's why she said what she said. That was for my mom. I have no idea what he's talking about. Come on, that boy ain't just coming out the blue with you buy him a twisted tea, exactly the same tea that we saw out there on the ground. Come on now. My thing is, okay, if you messed up and you gave him some, that's what y'all been doing. This is something they've been doing, and it's been on the low, and some happened, and now everything's exposed, and they're trying to hide it. But this is what y'all been doing. Y'all been drinking teas together. Allie been doing Hunter drink with Candus and Don. All that's not new. They just don't want it out there because it makes them look bad. But I do believe that's what happened. I'm sorry. That's just, I've been around people like it. I know parents like that wants to be the cool, mom, cool adult, and let kids drink with them. But if you ever said, I gave this to you, I'm going to deny it. We know this, we know this. It was 3 cans in total. Why does Hunter know anything about secondary drowning? Never heard of that until you told us in the case about it. What's secondary drowning? You talking about at the water hole? In order to get to the truth, you must destroy the lie that tries to hide it. And that's the fact, John. That is a fact. Yeah. And that interview, mind you, Candus already watched what H and Allie said. Her goal was to come out and correct everything he said. What was to come out and make him look like a liar, and just to say what But she really didn't give it. She really didn't break it down truthfully. I believe it was more than one twisted tea, you guys. And I also believe that Candus was out there drinking too, and then she knew. She talking about she didn't even know. She didn't know if H got a vape. Come on, Candus, that boy had a vape. You bought him a vape. Now let's. That's what I'm an example of unnecessary lies. Y'all know that's what y'all do. Okay, whether it's legal or not, hell, his mother know. Y'all know that's what y'all do. Now y'all changing it up and trying to hide it because now it's national news. Your daughter's missing, and everything y'all done in the dark and what y'all been doing has came out. Yeah, it was normal, Jerry. We know people like this all the time. Okay? People do it all the time. People do it all the time. And Allie, she's aware of it. That's why Allie said, I'd rather not say. Yeah, because and you can't sit up there and lie and say you didn't. So if I was you, I'd rather not say either, boo. Don't lie. Just plead the fifth. So she pled the fifth. But all I'm saying is, a lot of things that they said was not truthful all the way from the beginning. Okay? And it's kind of like, who do you believe? You got to come with your own assumption. You got to kind of come up with your own thing, because you just don't know who to believe. And you can tell when somebody's not being honest. But, she's mad that they keep questioning her. But, I mean, from how your stories are and the switching and the 2 minutes that you turned away, now it's 10 minutes. So with the stories that keeps changing, I wouldn't believe you either, Candus. And I'm just being honest. But it's only because of the inconsistency. That's it. That's it. If you was honest and just told the truth straightforward, I would believe her. But, Don too. It's just inconsistencies. Yeah. And just from like the environment, and I'm gonna get back to this, things she said as well, that baby didn't just vanish. Some of Wells, Jazzy, pull up that door. I hear the TV in here. That baby just didn't vanish. Jazzy, you hear me? Jazz. King. Let me call. Yeah, that baby didn't just vanish. You didn't hear me calling you. Okay, pull up the door. It's loud. Okay, well, yeah, thank you. Turn down or something a little bit. If I hear and it's really loud. All right, bad girl. I said when you gotta call your child in the same house as you. That's crazy. That's crazy, okay? But I had to. May I ask, what do you think about the dog path? That's a path that they all. You're literally calling someone on the phone to shut the door. You are looking at. Now I can't see them. Their room is in the bed. I can't see them. I was listening to see if they could hear me, and I guess they couldn't because the TV was so loud. So I had to call her phone because I know she heard me. Maybe she didn't. Yeah, I think they might have all went down the dog path to answer your question. I believe that's a path that maybe Summer had went down, the dogs, the boys. She said the boys went down there with their buck knives and flashlights and stuff to go find her. Hey, Karen. I was asleep. Why you say that? Girl, I slept last night. I ain't gonna lie yesterday. Yeah, mysteriously forgot Jose. Yeah, I touched on that the last, 2 lives ago? Yeah, you remember that boy name. Stop it. Just stop it. You remember that boy name. But it's just lies like that, y'all. That's why I don't believe a lot of things that she says. Well, it's obvious that she's lying on a lot of things, as well as dying, as well as age. That he wasn't, he tried to protect himself a little bit on things he didn't want to get in trouble on. They all have done it, okay? And it's just the truth. Right. Now, I think that dog path, Lee, them kids have probably walked on that too. Yeah. Hey, D. Yeah, I believe they all walked on it. Yeah, I didn't remember his name, girl. You remember his name. So she goes on to say a liar has to think up or something. Okay. She said she passed her polygraph test and everybody's like, oh, you failed. No, I didn't fail. The first time I did it, they couldn't really do it with me because they threw me in the back of a squad car like I did something wrong and hauled me up there. I was really distressed over someone being missing. And then they did that to me. So that just made me more fuel to the fire and made me more upset. So by the time I got there, I was crying. And what else she said? Crying and what? Crying and shaking and just couldn't do it, Candus said. Well, so let's see. Now, hey, Real Deal, welcome, baby. So let's address this polygraph situation. Okay? Because who was it that y'all allowed to come out and say you failed the first time and retook it? That was your family friend, David Dotson, right? See, this is the problem. Y'all allowed these people to come out and speak. David Dotson said you and Don told him what y'all told him. Let me go back up because that was very weird. Why is this acting funny? Is it frozen? Oh, okay. Oops. My bad. It's okay, candles that way. Okay, so this is the issue. This is the issue right here. David Dawson, because people saying you failed and you don't know why. But you gave permission to David Dawson to come out and do an interview with Unmasked. Okay? Shout out to Unmasked, our love and support. To all my fellow true crime YouTubers. You gave David Dawson permission to come out and say what y'all told him. He stated that you, Candus, and Don told him that you failed the first day, went back, took it, and you passed. And he said verbatim that you was tired or whatever and stressed and whatnot, and that's why you failed. So you're saying like you don't know why people saying you failed. Well, that's why. Does anybody remember that interview with David Dawson? We're not going to sit up here and act like you didn't know that man came out and said you failed. And y'all knew he had an interview. You knew he did an interview with Unmasked. And you knew it because you watched it. Just like you watched Alex and H. Probably so, Karen. I don't know why they're turning people down and letting them come and search on their property. Thank you, Phoenix. Candus gave David Dawson permission to talk. He said they knew that she was doing an interview. Yes, woo woo. A woo-ka woo. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, baby. Yes. Go back. Y'all, that's what I'm saying. When you watch this interview, listen, pay attention. Don't miss a beat. I don't miss nothing. I don't miss nothing. I don't miss it. Go back. Thank you, Phoenix. Phoenix, remember. Go to Unmasked channel. It's still up. Go look at it. Shout out to Unmasked for all the interviews she's done. She did a great job. All these people are doing great jobs with these interviews and everything. She didn't take it at all, the first one, because she was so upset. We know what she said, but that doesn't make it true. We know what she said. We reading it. We know what she said. You welcome. I watched it twice. Yeah. That's your family friend that you and Don talked to and gave the information. He was one of the first people to come out and speak. And y'all was aware of what he said. Y'all was aware of what he said. He was like, yeah, I took the boys this. Like, y'all were friends. Y'all knew him. And he had this conversation So I held the interview credible at first. Or just, because y'all allowed him to come out and speak, and y'all allowed him to say what y'all told him. Yeah. Just real fast so he can't notice it's not her. Queen, since when do the police want suspect to get comfortable before taking a test? That's what I'm saying. To each his own if they believe what she says. That's completely up to y'all, okay? That's completely up to y'all. Everybody's free to believe. Nobody has to believe nothing. Everybody's have their own mind. That's what I welcome. And yeah, everybody think for themselves. We all grown here. Okay, we all grown here. But yeah. So if everybody remember, those who don't, go check it out. David Dodson, a family friend, he will tell you, yes, Candus and Don knows I'm doing an interview. And they know that I'm speaking to you and telling you what they've said. Yeah. That's not true. Wookie woo. That ain't true. Unmasked came out and said she did not pay them. So that's rumored. Okay. Unmasked tested it, and so did Chris. Because people tried to say Chris McDonough paid for the interview, and he said no, he didn't as well. He wouldn't even pay nobody no money for nothing. So that is rumored. That is not the fact. Unmasked came out and said no, I didn't pay nobody for no interview. Okay. So anyway, let's get to it. So yeah, David Dodson said exactly what, Candus and Don told them. And he had said that she failed the first day, the first time, and she had to come back and take it. And she came back and she passed the second time, okay? So that's what was said in that interview. Okay, so she act like she don't know where it came from, but we know that your family friend that comes to your house and get your kids and y'all cool with, that y'all talk to, he's the one that put that out. That's where it came from. So, I mean, why would he lie? And he didn't feel like y'all had nothing to do with it. He believed y'all. He said he don't think that y'all did nothing. But that's who came out and said that you failed the first time. So you act like you don't know where it came from, boo. It came from your friend. Came from your friend, boo. It came from your friend. Okay. So she goes on to say a liar, has to think of something. She passed the polygraph. She don't know why people are saying she didn't fail. What she failed. She said, no, I didn't. She said the first time I did, they really couldn't do it. So what was it? That you really didn't do it, or that you did it and you failed? Because there's two different stories out here. Okay. She explained why they threw in the back of the squad car like she did something wrong, yada yada yada. She said she was so distressed over someone being missing, then they did that to me, so that just made me more fuel to the fire, made me more sick. Why would you overly explain if nothing was done? That's why I believe she took it and failed. Because why would you would just say I didn't take it? Why would you say the first time I did it? So you did take it the first time. So y'all just gotta listen to what people are saying and make your own conclusion. So she basically, in other words, the first time I did what? Take the polygraph, right? So you did take it. You did take it. So that leads me to believe what David Dodson said. I don't need nothing else. I'm just looking at what she said. And I completely would treat her bad if they didn't know. At the point, Queen, did you hear Robin say Candus told her different about the door being locked? Now Robin is questioning her. Yeah, story's been changing, but I'm gonna look into that. I don't blame her. But see, the thing is, they're not being consistent. You have to just be honest. So what did she tell Robin that she told law enforcement that was different? And yeah, Hunter had already said she called him from the cop car and told him she was on her way to the police station. Bam, second puss. Not just David Dodson, but Hunter. So we gonna just disregard Hunter's statement and David Dawson. And look exactly what Candus said. The first time I did what? That means you took the lie detector test. They couldn't really do it with me because they threw me in the back of a squad car, hauled me over there. I was already stressed over something being missing. Then they did that to me. Did what? Give you a polygraph? I mean, so you just got to put two and two. I mean, David Dawson said they told him that. And then 8 said on a whole nother occasion that Candus called him and told him that. Okay? So it's up to you to believe. You know what you believe because y'all are free to. I'm just breaking down what I see that don't add up. Okay? Yeah. So you got H and David Dawson saying that you felt the first one. You don't know where it came from. But yeah, you do know. And you explaining what happened with the polygraph situation as you passed the second time. Okay. The first time you gave us all these reasons of what happened and why it was bad. So they told me they'll give me a few days to calm down, get some sleep, stay off your phone because that's the worst thing you can do is be on your phone. So I did that. Then I passed. It's not like I failed anything. People are like, oh, she failed. No, I didn't fail. The only people that had to do it were me, Donnie, and Mom. All three of us passed. They took the boys to a different place. Someplace over by Greenville somewhere, a child advocate or something like that. Talked to the boys. The boys pretty much told them exactly what I told them. And I didn't even talk to the boys, Candus said. All the boys had to recall was Summer coming in the house and going downstairs. Because they got so hooked on watching YouTube, they watched Minecraft videos on YouTube. I'm like, don't you guys ever get bored with that? Candus said. They took my TV because it hooked up to my Wi-Fi. Like they're going to find something on my TV. It's like they're digging for nothing. Well, they're not digging for nothing. They're trying to find your baby. I mean, anything that's hooked up to anything or you can search anything, they taken. They did that in Classic and Sincere case. Computers, phones, anything that you can search, use internet, Google on, they're going to take. That is not outside the norm. But she feel like they just digging for nothing. They grasping at straws. I help her pass the good person if she might never last from that. She was best. She wouldn't have the heart to burn. She put that down. They should have took the grandma truck. I think everyone that was involved that day, everyone needs to at least 2 or 3 different ones at a different place on different machines to compare them. Yeah, so she feels some type of way they took her TV. She said because it's hooked up to the Wi-Fi, like they're going to find some on my TV. People do get on the internet on their TVs and put in searches. I mean, that's just automatic in any investigation. That will, if you can get on the internet on your TV and search for something, okay. Polygraph is not a pass or fail. It's a tool police use to question your story. It can be used in the courts. Well, it is a pass or fail. It is a pass or fail. You can fail or pass a polygraph if you have 2 or more. I did a video on it. What is it? If they detect deception on 2 or more, they consider it as a failed polygraph. But it cannot be used in court, but it can if both attorneys, hers and the state's, if they agree, they can use it in court. But it is a pass or fail. They mail you the results if you pass or fail. So why y'all don't think it's a pass or fail? Yeah, it's a tool that they use, but it's a pass or fail. They mail you the results. Queen Star, I mean Grandma coming for Dawn. I heard on the first part of that test she did take, but there was a couple of questions that were deception. Yes, Linda. Yes. That's what David Dawson said. Anyway, so let's keep going. So, yeah, so most polygraphs are inadmissible, but they mail you the results if you pass or fail. They will, and the police, they have to tell you the truth. So if she was to ask the police, did I fail or pass, they have to tell her. They can't lie about that. And she'll also get the results in the mail. But I did a whole video on it, on the polygraph. That's what they use to help the investigation, yes. But you can pass or fail it. So the cops say, cops lie. So who say? What are you referring to? So the cops say. No, it'll be mailed to them, and they can choose to make it public. They can choose to make it public when they get it in the mail. If they pass or fail, they're free to show it. Yes, that's why everybody. You also right. They cannot be used in court to use. Exactly. Yes. Yes. It gives them something to go on. It cannot be used in court, but it can if their lawyer and the state, the defense and their lawyer, if they both agree. Let's say if they want to use the polygraph that she passed the second time. Okay, y'all Google it. If they want to use, they want to use her second polygraph that she passed, she can get that admitted to prove that she's telling the truth. If the defense and her do agree, they can use it in court. That's the only way it can be admissible in court. If neither party agree, then it can't. Prairie, yes, they do when it comes to the polygraph. They cannot lie to you. That's against the law. Do your research. Look it up. They do have to tell you the truth when it comes to your polygraph. If you ask them, they do. That's one thing they cannot lie about. They are not supposed to. So you need to do your research, boo, because that is true. They have to tell her the truth. If she asks if I failed to pass, they have to. Look it up. I did a video on it. But that is not true, what you're saying. What you just said is not true. They not supposed to. They supposed to tell her the truth about her polygraph. They are supposed to. And I'm done with it. They are supposed to tell you the truth. Now they can, lie about anything else to get a confession. But when it comes to the polygraph, they cannot. They got to give her the truth about the polygraph. And that's against the law. And I can, it's on the whole video. They have to tell you the truth about your polygraph. That's against the law. Yeah. Did they do one on the kids? I'm not sure, Karen. They're not going to tell us because, they are minors. Three types, Karen. Yeah, it's just silly. Okay, so what does she say for? I don't even know how long I've been on here. Oh, yes, this is a very good point. A very, very good point. Very, 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 very good point. She wants them to check out this neighbor who was trying to camp out. Okay. Okay, let me go back where they took her TV. Okay. So she's like, they're digging for nothing. They're grasping at straws. I'm not really trying. Everything that they did to me was backwards. They didn't shut down another roads until the next day. I mean, anybody could have been in and out of here, gone by the time they got down here. It takes them a good 40 minutes to get from Rogersville out here. She added that there had been any recent contact from law enforcement. She said she ain't spoke to law enforcement in 2 weeks. She said, you think they'll at least tell me an update or something, but they don't even update me on nothing. I asked them to go check all these barns and sheds that they've been out here for years that anybody could be in. She said, I tried to get them to go check out this guy who was trying to camp out here and try to take over my neighbor's property. They were like, oh, yeah, we checked them out. It's like they don't even really care if they find her or not. That's what it seems to me because we're poor, I guess. I guess if we had lost some money, they do better work, I guess. That's the way I look at it. So, what do you think about that, Kendra? Where my Kathy at? Yeah, allegedly they both have a lawyer. I posted that, I think, on my community while the news, it came out on the news that they have a lawyer. They just went to court a couple of days ago. Was it Monday? It was Monday or Wednesday. One of these days. They just went to court this week, juvenile court, concerning their boys. I'm done with it. I already said what I said. So it is what it is with it. I'm done with it. A few years ago, the property owners been here was shooting at each other, and one was seriously injured. There was no access to the second acre property. I thought the lawyer was supposed to handle the situation for their boys. Well, they got a lawyer. I mean, far as I know, CPS got them. I mean, all he could do is probably represent them when they go to court and maybe help them get their, whatever the reason is that they took the boys. As far as I know, real deal, he is living with Candus. It was seen that they went to court together this week and left together this week. No, it's not, Andy. No, it's not. But I'm going to let y'all believe and think what the hell y'all want to think. Like I said, it's not. And I did a whole video on it. And I'm not going to keep fucking saying it. That's one thing I'm not going to do. So y'all say what y'all want to say. But like I said, they're not supposed to. It's against the law. They're not supposed to. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you so much. You have a good day. Well, Don isn't listening to him or her because he's still posting on Facebook. That's on him. Hey, you know what? He said the lawyers told him to stay off of social media. If he don't listen, guess what, Cameron? That's on him. He got to take that up with him and his lawyer. You understand what I'm saying? He has to deal with that with his lawyer. That'll be on him. For him to be so upset, thank you for keeping wearing this. The devil is busy. Yes, he is busy, real deal. Very busy. Won't get me today, baby. Won't get me today. Won't get Queen today. Yeah. What is really going on, real deal? I'm not gonna argue with nobody. What? We're not gonna argue. I said what I said. You know, we could agree to disagree all day, every day. At the end of the day, do your research. Look it up. They not supposed to. Whether they do or not, the fact is they not supposed to. End of the day. Shit, I got time for that. Anyway, let's get back to the scheduled program. Not gonna be stuck on those polygraphs. Got much more to talk about. Okay, so she felt some way about the camper, about at the neighbor's property. Okay. Police said they checked him out. She feel like they don't care. They said they have, but I guess that wasn't enough for Candus. Okay, it wasn't enough for her. She feel like they treat her like that because she is poor. Okay, you didn't know about a lawyer? Yes, ma'am. I posted on my community thing. It's a news clip about them going to court, and they'll announce that they both have a lawyer. Yes, ma'am. Y'all check the community post. I keep y'all updated on everything. I keep y'all updated as much as I can on everything that come out. I give y'all an update. Everything that I see that's relevant to this case, I put it out. So on the community board, you can check it. It's like a 2-minute news clip, and it tells you that Donna Candus has a lawyer. It happens. Candus does not have to be a genius. Yeah, so she feel like because she's poor. But this is my thing. You have all these people. Your child is nationwide. I mean, completely nationwide. 80 agencies help. Your search was big. Your baby was damn near on every news station there is. Okay? Every news station there is. Your child was on there. So how do you feel like they don't care? I mean, they've shown from what I've seen, I feel that the police care. Colton killed Stacy. Wow, that stinks. Maybe there's a root presenting proof that has been seen. Yes, you do, Queen. Thank you. God bless. I love you, D Sunshine. Cotton killed Stacy. Yeah, so she feels like that the police don't care, but I've seen that they do care. I feel like they do care. Maybe that's just my opinion. I don't know. But from what I'm seeing, they got everybody out there, and EquiSearch came back. They already was out there. EquiSearch left, came back, and helped search for your baby. That's way more I can say that they've done for a lot of other missing kids out here that is still missing to this day and presumed dead. You don't find a lot of people where all these 80s and people came together. They came together for beautiful little summer wells. So at the end of the day, beautiful little summer, they showing that they care. They was out there in the heat, horrible terrain, out there, hills, valleys. I mean, searching for your baby. Searching. Yeah. From what I've seen, Karen, I feel like they are searching and that they care. Period. I feel like they do care. She said, I don't know, for some reason, TBI don't believe that she was abducted. That's what don't make sense to me because she's not here. She just don't disappear. I mean, I've seen movies where people just start vanishing off Earth, but you know, them are so fake. But somebody had to have taken her. That's the only conclusion I come to. She had to either somebody have her stuck in the basement or she walked out the back. She'll come out the basement and walk around the house to her swing. So she does go in and out the basement. So she'll come out the basement, walk around to the swing. She's always did that. She's never wearing it off away from here. She's never went out this yard at all. But, okay, so she does go in and out the basement. So that clarifies that Summer can go in and out the basement. Because that was a question that Chris had. Could Summer go in and out that basement? And she just answered that question. Candus just answered that because Chris wants to know, could she have got out that basement door? And the fact is, she just said it. She just said it. She said she'll come out the basement and walk around the house to her swing. She's always did that. Kendra, did you hear that? We need a public servant to open concerts on how to stop chances against kids' best ideas, thoughts, and action plans to guard them. That is true, Margaret. Oh yes, I'm gonna do a video on them soon, real deal. Because I'm gonna break down the David Dawson interview here soon, and then I got a video for Orrin Orson as well coming up actually. But yeah, I got something I'm posting today for my my beautiful members that I knew. Tasha Boo. I said something earlier that was for you. For you. You're gonna have to, I don't remember where in the video it is, but I said something for you. So you're gonna have to go back and watch it. Okay. If a family cannot live in a very secluded area without being bothered, something's very wrong to me. Traveling, I think that's what happened. Someone might have been in the basement, went to the swing that day, and that's where things were left on the swing. She did kind of say that to Chris. She goes out and she be sitting right there, or she's around the swing. Yeah, I mean, Chris wanted to know, could Summer have gotten out that basement door? And there was an issue at the beginning of the case where, they were saying, Summer, she don't come out the basement. She can't get out. We keep it locked. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. Well, here, she states that she comes out the basement and she goes around to her swing. So that's what Chris asked in his video. He said, I'm wondering, can she get up there and unlock the door? Okay. I will never forget this. He said, I wonder, can she get through there, unlock the bottom door, and go out the door? And Candus just said, yes, she'll come out the basement, walk around the house to her swing. She's always did that. She's never wandered ever away from here. She's never went out this yard at all. Neither the basement door or the lower half of the driveway loop is visible from the area between Candy's camper and the Wells home. The slope of the hill is too great and the house blocks the view. So if she was abducted, which, it's a slim chance, but still a chance, it would have to be somebody that they've been up there, that know her and know the area. All right? Period. On period. Okay. Let me check. I'm sorry. Maybe it was McDonough. What you say, baby? That's true, Karen. That's true. That's true. That's very true. Oh, you good, Tasha. You good, baby. I just remember something we talked about, and it came up in this, because I'm on the Summer Wells website right now. And yeah, we on the Summer Wells website reading an article that Candus wrote. That Candus did with someone and said, and it's just kind of, her mojo is different. Yeah, Phoenix. Right. Okay, so to compound matter, so mind you, so now we know that, now we can put in our heads that Summer Wells can go out that back door on her own. And that was a question that now we finally got answers to, because people were saying we keep it locked. She don't go out the door. Okay, so now we know that's not true. Candus said that she goes out that basement door and she goes around to a swing. So she can go in and out that door. She can go in and out that door. We can confirm that now. That's what's important. We can confirm it now. Okay. She says, to compound matters, although there are 8 dogs on the property, they don't bark much. Candus was asked if they were good watchdogs. Hell no, she replied. They're lazy. Anybody that came up here that could have took her and could have fed the dogs down there, the lower part of the yard. These dogs are so friendly and love everybody that don't know strangers. Well, Chris McDonough said, now, when they went to the bottom of the hill when they was entering, when Candus took the chain off the gate, the dogs swarmed to him. They came out of everywhere, the woods, and met him down there. Now, after they drove up and he was there, you didn't hear a lot of barking. But when he first was there, they did swarm to Chris McDonough. And y'all can go check it out in his videos. Yeah, that's what he said. So they say such, but how the family get opportunity in this taking an entrepreneur smoker was once not popular. They glad man are grown. Indeed, contrary to expectation, the dogs greeted this reporter like a known friend and hardly barked during the hour plus on the property. Yeah, they wasn't barking a lot when Chris did his interview, but they did meet him when he first got there. You know, they did meet him and came to him, and he was like, whoa. Okay. But after he was there, you know, they went on about their business and they really weren't barking. But when he first got there, yeah, there was an issue, you know. He said they came swarming out of everywhere for him. And then after a while, you know, they was chill. They went on about their way. They wasn't barking a lot. Okay. As the hours tick by and more days pass, Candus can only wonder. Everything goes through my mind. She said, you can go about the what ifs and what if you did this, what if you did that. There's just all kinds of crap that goes through your mind. I don't even know how close they were even lived to these freaking sex offender people. There's literally one that could walk to my house in 8 minutes. I didn't even know they existed this close to my house. I don't believe anybody anymore. I've gotten to the point where I can't trust nobody because everybody I talk to either twist my words around or they do something. They put out more lies, and it's making it worse and harder on TBI to even find her. Candus said, adding that the stress is affecting her 3 sons as well. She said, I wanted to let these boys outside if I'm not out here. I try to take them out here if they can get their mind off of it. In the summer, that's all I do with the kids. In the summertime, they're not at school, so here's a chance when they're not at school, they can get to just enjoy themselves. When we go, I smile for the kids, but I'm not having no fun. I'll get in the water with them, but that don't mean I'm having fun, Candus said, of the constant knowledge that Summer is missing. If you look at all the pictures, she was always smiling. They're always happy kids. I mean, they'll get into fights because that's what brothers do. But other than that, they're always happy no matter what they're doing. Wyatt tells me, Mom, I feel like if I would have went downstairs and played with someone when she asked, she'd still be here. I said, you can't blame yourself, son. I said, nobody knows what the next day is going to hold. Hey, The Face Show. Hi, Sam. Yeah. So that is the end of her interview she did. This was on the 21st of July, about 7 to 10 days ago. And y'all can check it out on findsummerwells.com, and you can see some of the things that, you know, how Candus feel. And she been real spicy. And like I said, some people feel everyone knows there are sex offenders by their house no matter where you live. Yeah, that's true. That's true. No, dear, I'm just trying to get sense of this old story, praying the business isn't conducted out of country living spaces. Yeah, so this is, you know, findsummerwells.com, and y'all let me know what y'all think, you know, because at the end of the day, it is what it is. Oh, let me post the number so somebody want to call in and tell me how they feel. Hold on. Right. But, you know, it was a bunch of hearsay stuff. You feel me? When people are guilty of something, that's why you always got to keep your eyes open and pay attention. And people are going to try to get you to look one way or just focus on this particular direction, because I don't want you to look over here because I'm doing something over here that I don't want you to see. Okay. So people do things for all different reasons. Yeah. Allegedly. But Candace's emotions really change. And a lot of that I feel like she's getting from Don. She's getting a lot of that from Don. Because he is kind of upset. And I think she's feeding, off of him, his emotions, how he's feeling. But everything with the searches, with the police, that is not out the norm. Yeah, I give her credit for supporting him. Oh, wow. So China's pretty cool. I want to think her being younger shit chick. It could be new news. Yeah. And they do. It's a lot of sheds out there. So I hope that people are continuing to check. For one, they need to give the community the go-ahead to get out there and check. Do searches, because the community, will get out there and we'll start checking them sheds. A lot of places in the water. There's sheds everywhere, around the park, around the house. I totally agree with you, Queen. Thank you, Tasha. Yeah, it's just, and I think she says is, she was upset, so upset. And, at first she was so hurt and feeling some type of way and, great, cool and guilty, not guilty, but like seemed like she did something wrong. Like it could be her fault, because maybe if I would have watched Summer, this wouldn't have happened to her. Or I did something wrong. But she had more of a sadder tone to her. Now she's complaining about everything. Complaining, and upset. So it's just something to look at, something to pay attention to, because I pay attention to the mood swings. And we're going to get on Don, because Don is a whole nother story. He need to sit his butt down and stay off of social media. If you know what's good for him, listen to your lawyer. I don't know why you wouldn't. Your lawyer said stay off social media. Why would you not listen to him? Or her, whoever your lawyer is. Why would you not listen to your lawyer? Your lawyer's telling you something good for you, to help you. But you can't help somebody if they don't want to help themselves. And I've already said that a million times. You can't help people that don't want to be helped. You can't. No matter how many times you tell someone something, if they don't listen, they don't want the help. They don't want the help. There's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. If they don't listen, they don't want the help. And that tells you a lot in itself. And I don't have to say no more. Yes, mood swings are showing, Margaret. They really are. Queen, right? Like Don said, Candus apologized after he was charged with DB. Right? I'm so sorry, Don. You hit me. Yeah. Always, Karen, and a lot of people can't take me. My channel ain't meant for everybody. I'm a different breed of person. So everybody, it's not meant for everybody. And it's okay. All right? It's not meant for everybody. Everybody can't take me. And that's okay. But it is what it is. So Don needs to listen to his lawyer at the end of the day. And as y'all observed in this, and y'all can go to it too. Findsummerwells.com. Go to media, and it's right here. Go to media, go down to just bring her back, the Rodersville Review, you will see exactly, and you'll see the change. Just remember everything from the beginning to how Candace Bly is all the way to now. Okay? And just observe. Now, and also have an open mind and think about these other kids, these other parents that are envious. That's like, why does Summer Wells get all this attention? Or why does Summer Wells get agencies? Is it because she's white? I've heard people say this. Okay? People already feel like she's getting special attention because she's a little white girl. Okay? But I don't care what color she is. We need to bring her home. But they have all these help and agencies. Why not be grateful and appreciative? That's what they do. Police, law enforcement, their job is to be thorough. People move kids left and right all the time. That's great that she's not on your property. That proves that she's not there. That's great. Now let's move on to the next location. Have they searched the park? We need to keep moving. Because at some point, we need to find Summer Wells. We need to see where she at. So we need to move on to the next place. Is there some more woods out there that hasn't been searched? That's what we need to find out. If there's more woods that hasn't been searched, let's get out there and let's search them. Let's get out there. Let's find out. But that's their job. So there's no need for Candace and Don to be getting upset. So lady said they XO inside. Yeah, I'm going to keep it real. Well, people, like it or not, I'm sorry. Not sorry. Okay? Yeah. Some people wish they would be out there helping, searching for their child. They don't get news coverage. They don't get no agencies. They don't get that. Okay? Some parents feel some type of way about Summer Wells. Okay? But like I said, I don't care what color she is. She can be blue, purple, brown, pink, yellow, orange. She's still a child and needs to be brought home regardless. Regardless. Okay? And at this point, Don and Candace need to be appreciative of all this help that they have. Because other parents wish, begging, that they had this for their children that are still not home with them. Okay? So instead of complaining, just thank God you got that help that the next mama, daddy didn't get. Just thank God that you got the news coverage that the next mama and daddy didn't get. You got national news. They barely got local news. But you complaining, So that's crazy. That's weird. I get it. You're frustrated, but you also got to sit back and humble yourself and think, is this something that you really want to feel some type of way about? They searched a lot of those woods. And on top of searching a lot of those woods, they searched your house thoroughly. You cannot be upset about that. You can't. Do you think... Oh, shit. Hold on, guys. Let me go back up. I'm sorry. I'm just going. Yes, we need to account for all kids. It's your state, maybe two, because of the other baby from a year ago when it was the Boswell case. Yes. I think it's the states that can work together. Somebody's... What? What idiot is this? Nope, it's not me. I don't know who that was, but if they were trying to get into my account, they no longer can. I got all type of security, so dumb person. Okay, it's your state, maybe two, because the other baby from a year ago. I think it's the states that can work together. Yeah, they can. Did anyone check MacGyver? Because someone did some real tricks to get this baby, period. I have to look into that, baby. Do you think rigor mortis was starting to set in when Candus decided to put Summer in a sweatsuit and prop her up against the milk container? Depends on long. If she was deceased, depending on how long she was deceased. How long she been deceased depends. If rigor mortis have set in. If she was dead, it depends on how long she was dead. When we see the puzzle pieces fit together, we can see the whole picture, all the missing, all the minds that okay, the action child without security, as we see. Yes. I can't even believe they aren't appreciative. So no one is sending them a bill. Where did that comment go? Where did it go? They are out in the woods risking life and limb. That's true. When Chris was there doing the interview and they went through the house, Candus said this is our room and then changed it to his Don's room, and I'm concerned about what was on the TV. A lot of people are concerned what's on the TV. Queen, parents have the opportunity to put their face out there. Look at John Wall. She totally was hands on. Yeah, I know. And we're not naive people over here. We think outside the box. And yeah, we're not naive and we think outside the box over here. So we don't let our emotions cloud our judgment. Never. We're not gonna do that. We always have to think outside the box and stay unbiased until law enforcement make an arrest. And then we can go there. Okay? Then we're gonna go there. But yeah, we don't know who did something or who got that baby. Do we get to track the ones kids found, those caught for abducting, because he does repeat. He's done so much work for child protection. And Summer's room is right there, and the boys play down there after someone missing. Also, did anyone confirm if that thing in the corner of Summer's room a camera? I don't believe they have any cameras, but it has not been confirmed. I don't believe it was, but we could check. That milk is nothing like ice. It wouldn't last long. Right. And you would think it was True TV channel. The point has been debunked. I don't think Summer was dead in their pictures. People who have children know how fast they can fall asleep and sometimes in the most awkward positions. Chris said no, he saw no cameras or recording equipment while he was there. Yeah, I don't think he had no cameras. Look like Girls Gone Wild. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know, because I was really paying attention to like the room, the environment, what was in the room. I didn't go into like what exactly was on the TV. Yeah, so I don't know. But yeah, it looked, y'all already know how it looked, a mess. Inhabitable. That's what it looked like. And I'm just being honest, kids should not have been there. That's not safe for kids. It's not a place for a kid to live. Yeah, it needs to be straightened up. And if they need some help, they need to ask for it and get the help to get it done. Very true. But what about long enough to get a picture together where they were taking us? So if anybody want to call in real quick, I'm going to give y'all some time to call in and y'all can tell, you know, if you want to state your opinion, you're free to. I put the number in the chat because some people, you know, wanted to know if they wanted to call in and say their opinion. It was checking everything out. What is it, Papa? I'm hungry. Okay. Finish your food. Finish your nuggets.
I don't want my fries. Just they that were because I don't like them.
Okay, well, finish your nuggets at least, please. I was checking everything out. She wasn't sleeping in that car. I believe she was dying in that car. Hey, welcome, Deborah. Speaking for the missing. I know that's right. I love that name. Speaking for the missing. Yeah. Some people think the baby was unconscious, not alive. Jess, y'all open the door for him, please. That she was not alive, and some people feel like she was alive, but she was just sleeping. I don't know. Hey now. I don't know. I think that's one of the reasons CPS took the boards, the conditions of the house. I'm sure it will fail many housing violations. Open the door for him now.
Why did you close it?
He didn't try to. I don't know why he did. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I can't say for sure. That's why I don't count that as the last time she was alive, kicking and well. That's why I don't count that time or that photo. I count that video. She was at the swim hole of us being able to see she's alive, kicking and well. I don't count that video because we don't know if she's alive, not alive, unconscious. I don't know. I can't say for sure. So that's why I don't count that video. That I don't count it. I only start the last time that I know she was okay was at the swim hole. That's the only time that I count this Summer Will was okay. It does show a mark of her eye. I still think she could have fallen. Possibly so. Just because Candus came out and said she didn't slip under that water don't mean it didn't happen. There's a couple of things that Candus said didn't happen, and we know most likely it did. Okay? So we not boo-boo the fool. Why would someone wait all day just for Summer when they had 3 kids to choose from? Deborah, because it wasn't, it most likely, very less likely an abduction. That's why. That's why. Because, I mean, I have no idea. Then if they would have waited, they would have to wait at the bottom. Okay? Candus, Don, they would see them at the bottom of the hill waiting. If they was waiting in the cars. And then they wouldn't have been able to wait up on the hill because all them damn dogs would get them. They would show, hey, you got somebody in your woods because the dog was right there. So it's so less likely to me, in my opinion. I don't believe them that baby was abducted. Something happened up on that property. Hey, Scotty. Yeah, he hard-headed, Scotty. You know what? Let him. Hey, Scotty. If my child is missing, Scotty, if my lawyer told me to stay off Facebook, for one, I'm not going to be thinking about no damn social media. Because my child missing, I'm going to think about getting out there looking for my damn child. But let alone he not listening, hey, it tells you a lot about Don. Yes, other vehicles driving by was in a parked car. We would have been able to get a hit. Now that would have triggered a potential abduction. Seeing a car down there waiting. They've been able to describe a car down there waiting. But see, we don't have that. There wasn't a car waiting. I don't believe it was an abduction either. Me either, D. Don talked too much, so I think he really want to say something. But yeah, spill it, Don. Just spill it already. Who did it and why? And where she at? Just stay the heck off for the kids too. No restraint shows character. Yes, Margaret. Yes. Yeah, just stay off. You know, if you're not posting nothing on the social media for your daughter, then get off of it. Just get off. It's hard to believe a kid will be comfortable sleeping against some cold. Yes. By the way, I can't lay my face on no cold milk. After a while, it's going to burn and leave a mark, and it's going to be painful. So me or my kids can do that. No kids can really sleep on, put their face on some cold milk without some fresh cold milk out of a freezer. That's going to bruise and it's going to hurt. Damn Skippy. It's going to bruise and it's going to hurt. Oh, wait. Don had the Subaru with OnStar that day. So they would know where he was. Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm saying. The police knows the locations. They got all their tech. They have all of that. So they know more than we do. So they're going to backtrack everywhere and search everywhere their phones pinged off of. Read between the lines, family. Always, Deborah. Tell them again. Read between the lines. They're going to search everywhere their phones pinged, every location they're going to search. And if those phones don't lead them out of that area, I don't believe the police are going to search out that area. But the police know more than we do, y'all. And that we do know. And I'm going to trust that they know some things that we don't. Because they have not been doing a lot of talking. But when they do come out, oh my God. When the police come out, I wonder what they're going to say. It was as hot as C says, why wouldn't the milk be sweating or summer be sweating? Got a point, Jody. I know a lot of stuff. Yep. They don't need to public destroying evidence. No, they don't. Amen. It takes time for those phone searches. Yes, it takes time. And when they get all the information back, and some of it might have already came back. We don't know what made them jump out there last weekend. But it was off of a tip. That's for sure because they said it. Some intel. So something's happening. Either somebody's talking or phone searches is coming back, phone pings, phone intel is coming back, and they're going to those areas. But something is happening. And if you observe while the police is quiet, they're not saying anything, but they're working, they're searching, but they're quiet. Who is doing all the complaining and talking? I'm just saying. Oh, that sounds good, Scotty. Cooter. He already probably have been Cooter. I'm gonna eat dinner. What else the pastor dude said? Candus showed him a video of the boys with some of that day, but we see the boys weren't there. It was another video, Deborah. It was David Dyson. I don't think it was the pastor. I think he's referring to David Dyson. I think David Dyson's the one that said that the family friend, he said that he's seen a video of the boys and Summer swimming, but it was a whole nother video and a whole nother day. That's what it was. It was a whole nother video and a whole nother day. Not the one with Summer swimming by herself. That was on June 15th. He's seen another video of the boys and Summer on another day. So I know exactly what you're talking about, Deborah. We done a show of being in Shasta. I also said it's hard to believe someone's going to drag a child all the way down here without someone seeing something. Yes. Very true. Yes, God should shout above our commotion too. Robin, the Sabbath teacher, said they told a different story than what they told authorities. We got told multiple stories too. So that's why I said you'd be a fool to take Candus' word without the backup of a law enforcement. I'd be a fool to believe anything she say, and I'm just saying, don't get upset with me. I'm just being honest. They done told so many lies. You think I'm believing anything Don and Candus say right off the back with no thought or hell no, I'm not. No, 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 hell no. I'm gonna second guess everything until law enforcement come out and say otherwise. No, Phoenix, not a one. We're just gonna take everything into consideration, and it's okay. Because there's no which way to really. I'm not either way. She wasn't rubbing and hugging on her at the last video. She kept her distance until the end. That Robin knows some. Probably so, Deborah. I wouldn't put them past. And what I tell y'all, for the people that was talking about the church, what were they saying? The people's the best in the church. I said, y'all, hold up. Don't bash the church. I said, because they support them, let them support them. It's going to become a time when they're going to see something that's going to make them wonder. And they're going to start, things start going not adding up. And they're going to step a step back and they're going to stop supporting. I've said this about a week ago. Don't bash the church. Let them support. Because when they realize they're going to stop. When they realize they're going to stop. So Robin, you saying she backing up? That's just the beginning. Because I don't know what people think people are dumb, but people remember everything you told them. Because this is important. Anything you tell me about a child being missing, it's important. Okay? I'm going to remember. Okay? I'm not a fool. And if anything you tell me that's different, I'm going to look at you like you're crazy. I'm just saying. Queen, right? The church wants to believe the best in people. Yeah. They're going to support you until you give them a reason not to. That's why it's like, why people don't bash the church? They just doing what they think is right. Now, when they realize that if they're backing the wrong people, they will step back. You best believe it. Because they don't want to, mess up their name and things of that nature. So, yeah. Deborah speaking for the missing, interesting thought. Yeah, that's very interesting, Rob being an informant. And I'm telling you, that's why they kept searching that damn house. Police know something. They do. They know something. They really do. But yeah, so this live, I just really wanted to really just talk about observe. I really just wanted to observe Candus and her attitude that's changed, how she feel, how she thinking, what she feels about law enforcement. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, and that's what we did. I mean, we looked at it. For those who do not know, they have a website, findsummerwells.com. So y'all can go check it out online. Check out summerwells.com, and y'all can see the exact article that we went over today. Where I told y'all that if y'all rewind back, y'all see exactly where it's at. Go look at it and check it out for yourself and kind of remember back, go back to it in your mind, or you can go look at how Candus was and how she's talking now. It's completely different. And why? Why the change? I wonder was Candus really messing with Hannah? Sam, hey Queen, are you on Facebook so I can share the interview with you? What interview? I'm not on Facebook. Do you think Candus calling in the church is for a rose? A what? Oh, Candus calling in the church is a ruse? It could be. You never know. She's getting a lot of cues from social media. She'll start doing all the things we said she wasn't. Yeah. You just notice a lot of things that's different. All the help and stuff that you was getting, the Wells family was getting, a lot of people didn't get. And to be so upset and to drag them or like that, why? Why? Why do you feel the need to do that? Are you backing Don up? Because that sounds like Don. Is Don rubbing off on you? Don said on the phone interview the sheriff thinks Candus killed Summer and he hung up. What? Don said on a phone interview. What phone interview? I ain't heard that. That Candus killed Summer and he hung up. Where? Where is that at? Always D Sunshine. I love y'all. At Hunter's house, he was with his mom and his grandma. Yeah, who said that? Where did you see that at? Because we don't just go by rumors. We want to see that. Yeah, we never heard. Where are Bree Love? Because we don't go by hearsay. Where is this at? Where is Scotty? Are you talking about what R. Bree Love is talking about? About the... Oh, I touched on that. When did I touch on that? Yesterday? Day before yesterday live. Tasha? I did the interview that Don, the 30 minutes that Don talked to Chris off the camera. I did that video day before yesterday. That's when I addressed it. And you can make your assumption when you watch it. You already know how we do, Tasha. Make your assumption when you watch it. And let me know what you think about that. It better not be somebody that's acting like they Don and they talk. It better be Don, y'all. We don't need nobody acting like Don, starting no shit and spreading no rumors. Now, y'all know we don't need that. We does not need that. Ah, girl, go watch it. So this is a new person, Scotty? Yes, reserve some Margaret. What you talking about? Esme 76. If you call it judging, oh well. You know what I'm saying? Because I already said what I said. Them kids was inhabited conditions. That's against the law. And that's a crime. You call it judging, I don't care. It's called kids shouldn't live like it. It's called neglect and more. And that's the polite way that I'm saying it. So I don't care. You call it judging. No kid should live like it. And does your kid live like that? I bet you they don't. So that's against the law. That's inhabitable. That's deplorable. Those kids don't need to live like that. They need to get it together. Once they get it together, they should get their kids back. You call it judging, I call it a crime. Deuces. No kid should live like it. Period. Say what you want. Oh, a Vente Karma Ribbon Crunch with the extra crunch. Oh my girl, it's so good, so good. Yeah, talking about if whoever that was talking about. For one, we wasn't even on the house. Okay, we were talking about something else, and she is like, "What? What did you come there talking about?" That's not judging. That's against the law. You cannot do that. That's a crime. Period. You coming up in here out of nowhere talking about something we ain't even talking about. They shouldn't live like that. Should no kids live like that? I bet your kids don't live like that. So why should they kids live like that? Why should they be subjected to that type, but not your kids? Come on now. Stop it. Stop playing. Get on with it. Goodbye. Good day. MC 76. If you call it judging, it's okay. Deuces, it's inhabitable. Deplorable. Should nobody child live like it? Say what you want. I hope everyone is outraging against judging. Thank you, Green. The parents and defending them have the same courtesy for innocent that kid. Yeah. No, should no kid live like it. No matter where you at, where you from, none of that. Period. And you coming in here for one, we wasn't even on it. Hey, MH, we wasn't even discussing it. We talking about Don and him allegedly saying that Candus killed the baby. And they coming in here on something else. Sit down. Deborah speaking for the missing, they needed to be removed just for the dangerous environment. Locking those boys in the house. What if there was a fire? It was inhabitable. Okay? People call it what they want. There's no way. And how that girl was sleeping in there, I don't even want to think about it. That's wrong. Using your stove cooking, it's believable that they only ate junk food. No telling, Sam. That shit wrong. So whoever that is can kick rocks real quick. You call it judging? I don't care what you call it. Don't. I'll be the judgingest person as there is, okay? I'll be there. But I'm going to stand up for them kids, and they deserve better. I don't care where they from. They deserve better. You call it judging, I'm calling standing up for these kids, and that's neglect, and that's a crime. Exactly, Phoenix. That's crazy. I wonder if Don being a subcontractor could have been much closer and helped Candus before 911. Kyle, you think that's what happened for the 2 hours unaccounted for? Possibly, Karen. Pictures of everything else, but none of her planting them damn flowers. And Candus leaving the boys at home for hours is crazy too. I wonder if she even called to check on them. She didn't even seem to care about feeding Summer. Phoenix, exactly. We all know how kids should be treated and what good parents do. Even if they can't afford to buy beds and furniture, anything, there's help out there to get everything that you need. D Sunshine, facts. That's exactly what I said. There are so many resources in Tennessee alone. That would, and that's crazy. I just threw out a bed, a taller bed. Okay? Period. They could have came got that. This don't make no sense. Okay, I'm back. The guy's name is Chris Madonna. What did he say, Scotty? Because I don't think Chris said nothing like it. I think you and the breed love guy talking about something else. I think what he was saying, the guy was on Facebook. Wherever breed love went. I ain't heard that, so I'm not gonna quote that. So y'all don't quote that what breed love said, because we have not verified that. We don't know. Y'all can go try to look, but I have not seen anything where Don said that the police told Candus she killed him or whatever he said. So y'all don't go quoting it as fact, because we don't know. I have not seen it yet to say, and I don't. We trying to reduce. We don't want a lot of rumors. I'm just saying. If Candus gave away her first daughter, why wouldn't she get rid of this youngest? Okay, humanimal. The oldest 2 years, the boys, we don't know at this point. I never seen that. Yeah, Scott and me either. She went to Sonic, didn't get her little kids meal. I bet the boys are being fed full of meals now. Yeah, it's sad. It's really sad. Tasha, I mentioned if I made her a sandwich, got her some cookies. Yeah. Help me. Why did Candus lose her kids for it? Was it because of drugs? I believe so, Karen. I want to say her and Don had older kids before the kids that got together. Before, there you go. Okay, no, I am here. They had kids before they got together, and I believe they was taken by CPS. Yeah, CPS took them. Well, Candus kids, older kids, they in CPS custody. Then the youngest one she had after summer, they gave away, gave up for adoption. Okay, so tell us, Aubrey Love, where did you hear this from? Because we want to go look to vet the information. Chris McDonald said she was taking Suboxone, so she was. Then that drug blocks receptors preventing opiate has. Don told Chris that he believed the rumor that TBI claims. Don. Okay, what? Don told Chris that he believed the rumor that TBI claims Don sold Summer for drugs. Why the heck are you going to believe something about yourself that's not true? OMG. They both had 2 children. Don was the dad of one of the Candus friends. She was the friend of the stepdaughter. That's how they met. Don told Chris that he believed the rumor. Oh my God. Don is a whole nother breed of a person. I hope they get it together because no children should be without their parents. No children should be without their parents. I hope Don and Candus at some point get it together so they can get their kids back. Well, the boys. And we're going to just pray this summer, we find Summer soon so we can know what happened to her. Queen MH, I heard Don say that himself, that TBI accused him of selling her in an interview. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they felt that way, if that's true, because Don was caught before with his oldest child, with his first wife, attempting to sell him, little Donnie. They can't get it together. She lied to Don, so Don lied to us. Yeah. Yeah. TBI I obviously believe that something happened to that baby. Hi, Angela. Yeah, that is true, Angela. Sabasa can be abused. I know people too that get high off that. Don is at the back of the class. Well, if those sexual assault allegations are true about Don, then no, I don't want those boys with him. Why would his sister lie? When you tell one lie, what they say about that? I thought about Candy grandma could be PTSD for her. That had to be hard. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you lost your daughter, now your granddaughter. I mean, damn. Yeah, that's a whole problem. The boys were left in their custody for quite some time. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it took them a while to take them. That was probably, because they have to have substantial information. They have to get their ducks in a row. They can't just remove kids, especially with a high-profile case. They'll have a lawsuit. So CPS has to make sure their ducks was in a row. Yes, Jacqueline. Yes, ma'am. His oldest son by his first wife, little Donnie. Yeah, allegedly he tried to sell him. His first wife caught him trying to sell little Donnie for drugs. And yeah, sad, ain't it? Yes, it is a bizarre case, and you're right. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, people can abuse them. Everybody don't, abuse them, but some people will. People, you can get high off anything, for real. You get high off anything nowadays. It wasn't Chris, it was a phone interview. I'm going to look for it. Yes, he said that in the same interview. Oh my God, thank you. Okay, you're welcome. Let me see. Jesus. Y'all, it's just going with these comments. The only way it could end well is if Candus gave some away to nice people. If she gave away. If she gave away. Queen Rice, see people smoke banana peels. I mean, people can have anyway, and don't nothing surprise me. Okay, nothing, nothing y'all surprise me. It just don't. We know they on some type of. They enjoy. I think the stepsister said marijuana and alcohol is what they enjoy, preferably. But it was meth and harder drugs back then. Now I don't know if Don still used meth, but he has a history of meth and harder drugs. That is, yeah, the history. He was on meth when he tried to sell little Donnie. He was on meth at that point. But now, allegedly, he just smoked marijuana and alcohol. But before, he was on that hard stuff and he wasn't in his right mind. This is my downfall. I give people the benefit of the doubt way too easy. Well, in true crime, the thing on my channel is I'm going to say things a lot of people are not going to say. I'm going to go places that people are not going to go. I'm going to go deep when a lot of people won't go deep. So, I mean, I just feel like if you're going to deal with true crime, you got to go low. You got to go in places a lot of people won't go. As well as, we all adults. So that's why I say my content is not for kids. Because a lot of times I'm going to go places that kids don't need to go. Don't need to even know until they're an adult, okay? But yeah, I'm gonna go there. So after you're done with check, are you going to check out the interview? What interview, Scotty? I've watched all Chris interviews. The one I want to see is what Bree Love is talking about. I seen all Chris interview. I'm subscribed to him. I'm subscribed to his channel. With her true SR story because she was a drug addict. Yeah, she was a drug addict too. Mm-hmm. She's still homeless to this day, the first wife, allegedly. It's so sad, y'all. This is so sad. I miss him when everybody's there. I just saw it yesterday. Candus has an older daughter that was put up for adoption. Yeah, she has older children that CPS got. And she has a younger one that she put up for adoption that's younger than Summer, that was born after Summer. Yeah, so yeah. Everything y'all said I'm already aware of, except for the allegedly breed love or breed love is saying. People are planning to go up there and clean and fix the house. Really? Okay. Well, that's good. Are they going to keep it together? I hope they do what they need to do to get their kids and provide for their kids, take care of their kids. Yeah, it's sad for all these children. It really is. It's not fair. And he didn't turn it into the police, got it, because H already talked to the police. He already told the police everything he told Chris. So that's why he didn't. Yeah, I seen that interview. That's true, Deborah. Irene, what was that stated? Yeah, it needs a lot. They need to get somebody that throw away a lot of that stuff they got out there in their yard. And they need to get somebody to help get rid of a lot of that junk in the inside and make space for the kids and help with their beddings and things of that nature. That will help. Any wires and things that's hanging, if we can get that fixed, if anybody that the electrician that can go up and help, that'll be great. A lot of things need to be done. I don't believe. How long have they been living in their house? I don't know. Yeah, they got to get a lot of stuff done. A lot. And depending on the turnout for Summer, we'll really debate if they don't go to jail for Summer by the time the house cleaned up. If they clean up the house, what's gonna be crazy if they clean up the house and then they get locked up for hurting Summer? That's gonna be the deal breaker right there. You done cleaned up them people's house and helped them, but they done hurt their baby. I'm just saying. That's gonna determine too. Because if they get in trouble for doing something to that baby, they're not gonna get them boys back. Love you too, Karen. Okay, I'm finna get up off here too so I can eat because I'm starting to get a headache. I'm hungry, y'all. Thing is, Don probably makes at least 15 an hour. They don't have a mortgage. They have lights, TV, pass, the car payment. What are they? Why are they living like that? The police is very quiet. But yes, ma'am, Robin, the police are very quiet. And they're quiet for a reason. And they sitting back and they watching everything that's going on. You best believe police on Facebook. You best believe police on YouTube. You best believe the police is on their website. They're looking at everything. They're taking everything into consideration. Don't be fooled. The police is watching. That's what they do. That's what they do. And they watching them. I know, Karen. I am. It's right here. I just gotta do one of the, cause me and the kids is out today, and I had to take the boys to the barbershop, and I've been ripping and running, but I really, I was supposed to do a live yesterday, but I didn't. So I was like, I gotta bring my people day stuff. But for the members, once again, before I go, for the members, I am going to be posting a video of Duck Island, okay, that I took when I went there to Warrior State Park. And y'all will be able to see Duck Island. So if you are a member of this channel, you have first dibs on seeing this video. And I will probably leave it for y'all for maybe a couple days or so. And then I will make it open to the public, where everybody that is subscribed to the channel will have an opportunity to see it. But yes, if y'all remember, I'm definitely, since I have more members now, I'm going to be giving y'all the perks that y'all deserve, because you pay your money. I'm not going to let you pay your money and you not get what you deserve, right? Yeah. So I will be posting that tonight. So y'all check it out. Y'all just be waiting on it. And yeah. So I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I thank everybody's opinion. Even people that don't agree, that's totally fine. We can agree to disagree. All right. Yeah. The main objective is to what? Bring Summer Wills home. And we're going to continue to verify and confirm every and all things when it comes to this case. Okay. So pretty soon, maybe tomorrow, I'm going to probably go live tomorrow, because we're gonna break down David Dotson. That's the last interview we gotta do, is break down David. Yeah, we gotta break down David Dotson. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Tracy. Thank y'all. I love all of y'all. So we're gonna break down David Dotson. That's the last interview, and we got so much more things to do. So y'all make sure y'all have your notification bell on. Okay, so y'all won't miss anything, because we got a lot of things to discover. A lot of things to discover. I love your practical, level-headed approach. No ranting and raving. Thank you, mate. I love y'all. Y'all cool, laid back. And it's not just, y'all keep a level-headed too. And y'all got humor. Y'all can bring humor to a bad situation. And that's what I love. Because sometimes I need a laugh. Because sometimes these cases, they can go really dark. And I can go really dark with these cases. And I don't really want to do that with someone else. I don't want to go so dark that I can't come out of it. But thank y'all, because y'all helping me stay not so dark. Always, I love all of y'all. Tasha, Kendra, Irene, Phoenix, MH, Tracy, Kathy 117. Yeah, so y'all be expecting a video tonight. Just another quick announcement. If y'all want to become a member, y'all can do the $1.99 and still get access to do the Prince and Princess of Crime. That's $1.99, and you get access to the members only videos. Okay, and I did it for both. So if y'all want access to those, you can get them. For the cheapest is like $1.99. So I don't want to break nobody's pockets. So I'm making it low as I can. And I got to change King of Crime. I don't know why they made me do. I don't know. I got to fix that. Something. King and Queen of Crime. Their price is not what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be $2.99 and it's saying $4.99. So I got to deal with that. But other than that, for sure, the $1.99, the Prince and Princess of Crime, y'all are feel free to become members. But yeah, so good night. I love y'all. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Members, expect a video tonight. Oh, it is 7 o'clock. Damn, it's late. Yeah, expect a video tonight, members. And I'm going live tomorrow. Somebody said time. 7. What? On the live or on Cash App? That's crazy. Why would they block you? Which one you tried to send? I would say about 7. Somebody said time. Phoenix. 7 Yeah, I know y'all crazy. Y'all is crazy, but I love y'all. On the laugh, I don't know why. That's weird. Cause I get super live tomorrow. 7 p.m. Central. The super chat. Oh, that's weird. Because I get super chats. That's weird. Well, I'm gonna check it out and see what's going on. I'll check it out, Tracy. I'll see what's happening. No telling, girl. No telling. Central Standard Time. So it's 7 here now. So whatever time is it your way? Because I'm Central. Okay, Tracy. Now I'll check out mine too, baby. No problem. 7 on Central. Because it's 7 here right now. So the latest. Yeah, thanks for the support. Always. Central, that's me too. Okay, cool. So 7. Look for your girl about 7 tomorrow, and we're going to go over David. And I might play it, and I'm just not going to monetize it because I really don't do this for the money, no way. But instead of me, yeah, we could like observe it together, and I'm going to give credit to Unmasked. I'm thinking about doing it that way. That'll be like a more easier for me to do. But we'll see. But yeah, we're going to focus on David Dodson because I haven't seen or heard him. Have y'all? So where's David Dodson? But anyway, so let me get up off of here. Thank y'all. I love y'all. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.